Here's the bridegroom. Here's the bridegroom. Hi, everybody. It's me, Dennis, with the Midnight Cry here. I want to come on here and give a report uh, on the UN, Russia, and Ukraine situation. Ukraine and Russia and the UN. I know some of y'all have seen probably Fox 4, all those videos, and CNN where all the people in UN are condemning Russia for what they're doing with Ukraine. Uh, I came across this report here on Yahoo News. I just wanted to read a little bit of it and then come on here and talk about King Hezekiah, king of Judah, when the Assyrians the besieged Judah. It kind of reminds me of that. I'll get to it. Let me read this report first. Russia vetoed a UN Security Council resolution on Friday demanding that Moscow immediately stop its attack on Ukraine and withdraw all troops. The vote was 11 in favor, with Russia voting no and China, India, and the United Arab Emirates abstaining, which showed significant but not total opposition to Russia President Putin's invasion of his country's smaller and militarily weaker neighbor. Yeah, now, after reading that and hearing everything that they said and kind of sitting back and watching the situation, kind of reminds me of this story. Let me start off with 2 Kings 18, 27 through 35. A little, while you get there, if you want to read along with me, a little backstory. Right before this, the king of Assyria had sent his general Sennacherib to besiege Jerusalem so that they could conquer it. Now, he goes there, he besieges it, he comes out and he says to some of Hezekiah's officials, he tells them some stuff, and then they say, "Hey, don't talk to us in Hebrew. Speak to us in this language." And this is his reply to them. They wanted him to speak to them in Aramaic. Their thinking was they didn't want the citizens to hear what he was saying or be able to understand what he was saying. And this is his reply to them. But the commander replied, "Was it only to your master and to you that my master sent me to say these things, and not to the people sitting on the wall, who, like you, will have to eat their own excrement and drink their own urine?" The commander stood and called out in Hebrew, "Hear the words of the great king, the king of Assyria. This is what the king says. Do not let Hezekiah deceive you. He cannot deliver you from my hand. Do not let Hezekiah persuade you to trust in the Lord when he says, 'The Lord will surely deliver us.' This city will not be given into the hand of the king of Assyria. Do not listen to Hezekiah. This is what the king of Assyria says. Make peace with me and come out to me. Then each of you will eat fruit from your own vine and fig tree and drink water from your own cistern, until I come and take you to a land like your own, a land of grain and new wine, a land of bread and vineyards, a land of olive trees and honey. Choose life and not death. Do not listen to Hezekiah, for he is misleading you when he says, 'The Lord will deliver us.' He has the God of the nations ever delivered his land from the hand of the king of Assyria?" Now, if I can, right there, I'd like to skip to 2 Kings 19, 9 through 12. 2 Kings 19, 9 through 12. Now, by this time, the officials had gone and told King Hezekiah what had been said. And then, now, Sennacherib received a report that the king of Cush was marching out to fight against him. So again he sent messengers to Hezekiah with this word. Say to Hezekiah, king of Judah, do not let the God you depend on deceive you when he says Jerusalem will not be given into the hand of the king of Assyria. Surely you have heard that the king of Assyria what the king of Assyria have done to all the countries, destroying them completely. And will you be deceived? Did the gods of those nations that were destroyed by my hand, destroyed by my predecessors, deliver them? Now from there I'd like to skip to same chapter, just to verses 35 and 36. But before I read them, Hezekiah goes and sends his officials to Isaiah, the prophet, to tell them what, hey, I need word, I need to know what to do here. And then this is what, then the Lord sends a prophecy back from Isaiah to the king of Hezekiah. And he tells Hezekiah this prophecy, and then this is what happens to the general. That night, the angel of the Lord went out and put to death 185,000 of the Assyrian camp. When the people got up the next morning, there were all the dead bodies. So Sennacherib, king of Assyria, broke camp and withdrew. He returned to Nineveh and stayed there. Here's the point that I'm trying to make. We all hear the UN and all these countries condemning Russia, but nobody's doing nothing. Nobody's doing nothing. It's coming to nothing. It's nothing but words. Just like Sennacherib's words were nothing but words. All right, that's all I want to do. Have a great day. Hope to get another video out today. If not, I'll see you tomorrow.